Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Quilbies, where ideas meet introspection. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Udit Chakraborty, who is the head of the Computer Science and Engineering Department at Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. He is a visionary academic leader, researcher, and someone who beautifully bridges the worlds of technology and literature. With over 2 decades of work at SMIT, he is a respected academic and researcher in natural language processing, soft computing, and educational technology. His work spans intelligent learner computer interaction and innovative applications of machine learning. Dr. Chakraborty also leads SMIT's quality cell, driving excellence in accreditation and ranking. Beyond his professional achievements, he hails from Howrah and is a proud family man. We'll talk about AI, education, creativity, and human spirit, all the things that shape the learners and leaders of tomorrow. We are honored to have him with us in Quilbies. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome to the show,
Thank you so
sir.
much.
It's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dhanyavad, sir. So, since I know you from quite a time, however, so you wear many hats, namely academic leader, researcher, mentor. So, how do you balance administration with your passion for teaching and technology?
I must say that it is quite a task, but over the years, it has just come to be. At the end of the day, what I learned is that everybody has 24 hours, but the people who can make the most of their 24 hours, I plan a lot. I maintain note. I plan my day usually, sometimes 2 days ahead, so that I can have first a mental note and then also a physical note. That helped. And of course, since I had been into this profession of teaching, learning for quite some time now, and I've seen it through different stages. I started as a lecturer, and now over the years climbed rank and gained experience.
Right.
So when it comes to managing and administering, it's more about knowing the right people, identifying the right person for the right job.
Right.
And there, my previous experience comes handy because I have done it myself. I know what the difficulties are, and I know what people are capable of. But yes, it gets a bit stressful at times, and I'm fortunate that I have a supportive family.
I know them. Definitely you have. And so keeping it subtle for the time being. Sir, what first got you interested in computer science and artificial intelligence? Because I feel artificial intelligence খুব একটা নতুন term. I don't know. I am a noob in artificial intelligence. You would be the better spokesperson for that. So just this curiosity.
People got me interested. I mean, when I was in school, I had a teacher. I took private tuitions from him, who was doing his bachelor's and later master's in computer science. I sort of idolized him.
Right.
And that made me decide that, okay, I will do computer science. I didn't know anything about computer science. I didn't even know what computer science, what would the course content. I mean, I'm talking of say some 32 years back, when we didn't have so much of information. It's just that you chase something and then it falls in place.
True.
I've been extremely lucky at times that yes, things did fall in place. Thereafter, no, artificial intelligence, well, the term may be rather recent, but artificial intelligence had existed for quite some time. In fact, the whole of computers is in a way artificial intelligence, because I mean, if you take it from a learning perspective, a student of class 1 learns to add numbers, and the student who does it better and faster, we attribute him or her to be more intelligent. So even addition is human intelligence. And when we are copying this aspect of human intelligence on a machine and we are doing it, it's artificial intelligence. We are doing it artificial. So even the simplest of programs are artificial intelligence. Of course, the term was coined much later. And subsequently, yes, after my graduation, I felt that this is going to be a very interesting area because I was always, as I said, I was interested in people and studying people, studying behavior, analyzing behavior. And this was one area where technology was being used to do this. So that triggered my interest. And yeah, my master's. Again, finally, it's more about the right kind of projects that I got. Again, because it was a time when information and facilities were not so much available. I was again lucky that I found the right people at the right point in time. So part interest, a lot of perseverance, and some luck. Yes.
Why
That's
would you
how.
say perseverance?
Because there were times when things were not working.
Okay,
Because I mean, anybody who starts with an idea
I get it.
thinks that his idea is the best, but once you start pursuing it, you find that okay, there were loopholes in the planning. Things had to be ironed out. So that's where perseverance rather
True.
came. And during those times, your mentor or your guide doesn't or cannot would be the right word, cannot really help because it is your work and that is how it should be. So that's where perseverance comes into the picture.
Your words
So even
itself tells us, I mean, the viewers definitely, you're such a good educator. Now, what is a good educator? Someone who explains it, and makes it crystally clear. Maybe your experience tells so. Maybe, however.
you see, this is something that I always, I mean, even I tell my students, if I look back for all these years of education and my career, I would attribute my knowledge of technology to not more than 30% contributing to what I have achieved. Majority can be attributed to two things, which is number one, communication, and number two, discipline. These are the two things which we learn at home and in school. My school taught me communication. My home, my house, my parents, they taught me discipline. My school reinforced discipline. 70% of whatever I have achieved, it may be very little, it may be big. I mean, I feel that it's true for everybody that it is communication and discipline. That's what gets you or keeps you floating. So that's it. I mean, even the bottom line of education is, and more so in today's era of AI, that you should be very good in communication.
Right. And sir, a snippet of your discipline at home and how did school play a role in triggering your communication? And this would be, dear viewers, if it specifically comprises the children, listen to this.
Coming to my childhood memories, things were different. I mean, let's not go into judging whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
It's just how it happened. And even till his last days, I could never speak to my father looking at his eye. We always had to look down. How that happened, whether it was his personality, whether it was the training, whether it was fear, whether it was respect, I don't know. But that gave me the sense of how much you can do where. And that certainly helps because there'll be times, there had been times when dealing with people superior to you, you tend to be on the verge of losing it, but then you hold it. That helped. Probably that training helped. And how school shaped my communication. Sometimes teachers pushed us into situation. I still vividly remember. I was in class 10. We were the senior most batch in school.
Yeah.
And a teacher was retiring, superannuating. He was much loved and much feared, Mr. Alfred Samuel. So, on his retirement, a friend of mine was supposed to be delivering the farewell speech on behalf of the students in the assembly. Monday's assembly, 7:30 a.m. Incidentally, something happened. He did not turn up. His name was announced that Mr. Such and Such will be delivering the farewell address, but he was not to be seen. There was absolute pin drop silence. Principal, father, this was a missionary school. Father was standing there looking very tense. Up comes my class teacher, Mr. Chatterjee, Sharath Chandra Chatterjee, grabs me by my shoulder, pulls me out of the line, punches me on my tummy, and says, "Go do it." From then, for the next 5 to 7 minutes, I have absolute no memory of what happened, what I did. I remember that I was feeling feverish. I was even feeling pukish. But as if in trance, I moved up. I took the mic. I said something. I honestly do not remember what I said, but I must have struck the right chord because when I finished, I saw Samuel sir was teary eyed and everybody was clapping. So that's something that broke away the fear of facing the crowd, facing situations in life. And this wouldn't have been possible had it not been for my class teacher who picked me and pushed me into it. I don't know whether it was a random choice, whether he had seen something in me. I have absolutely no
Perhaps
idea.
that's what we teachers do, right? We choose random person. It is the pressure on us, and it has to be delivered somehow.
I mean, looking back now, I don't see anything special in me that was not there in my friends. They were rather much better than me, had done excellent. I came to believe that anybody can do anything. It's just the will to do and putting that person in the situation and not backing out. So all power is within you. You have to just face it and do it.
So, Udit Kumar Chakraborty, through my eyes right now, is that boy who never has that doubt. I mean, who has got that doubt in himself that so many boys and of course the girls that I have taught, they doubt themselves, but they don't know what is in them. And look where he is right now, where you are right now. He's an
Absolutely.
example, isn't it? So, if you were a student starting out today, what would you think you would be most excited to learn? Take yourself back to St. Aloysius at this period of time.
Most excited to learn?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, rather, it's not fair on students of today because they have the right to choose what they feel is right for them, and they should go all out on pursuing their choice. That's and they are living in very exciting times with so much of opportunities coming up, so much of information at hand. However, from a academic and career point of view, I would list a few areas which students can consider pursuing: economic, psychology, finance, sociology, physics, and definitely for everybody, this should be the mandatory subject that you should all concentrate on. I mean, study and go beyond your text, beyond your curriculum is literature. Because
So why
uh,
economics? Why finance?
because these are areas where the growth and career prospects are going to be. Of course, these are my observations. And literature, I kept separate, not for a career perspective, from a career perspective, but purely from an individual point of view, because that is one place where you get to be communicating with yourself, with the author. It builds on your communication skills. It builds on your imagination. It adds value. And that is, as we are getting more and more mechanized, we have very little time for ourselves. These softer aspects of our being emotional, the softer side are important. That's what keeps us human.
So now that you have scattered this opportunity, people should gather from this that students, learners specifically, from this very answer that you just crafted, learners should know that there are opportunities, good that they have opportunities now, take use of that. And look forward to the futuristic subjects that can help them not only grow mentally but financially, because world is changing really fast.
Absolutely.
Sure. True. So, sir, if you had the power to change just one thing about our education system, which I was just talking about, a snippet of it, if you had the power to change just one thing about our how education system works right now, what would you focus on?
I would like to see in my lifetime this happening in India, that school teachers get the prestige and the pay that they deserve. I because I believe and I see this all around. That's the most difficult part of educating. I mean, bringing up a child, that's very difficult. And school teachers do it every day. Teaching a student in a college, he or she has already decided that he or she wants to take a particular course. So it's or for whatever reason, maybe out of liking, maybe out of a career choice, it's there. So they are matured enough. But to imbibe in a school going kid the right values, as I said, communication, discipline, teamwork, and most importantly, teaching them uh, how to learn, learning
Right.
how to learn.
Right.
That happens in school.
True.
And this very difficult task is being done by the school teachers. But the kind of social status that our school teachers have in our society, and definitely the kind of pay disparity that exists, is, to my understanding, should change.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, knowing a minuscule about you, just a minuscule, I can say that you are a big time spiritual person. You are a spiritual person, period. Let's end to that. So, what led you towards spirituality? Moving absolutely off track from technology, from education. Let the viewers know a little about you. Why spirituality?
I really don't know. I mean, when you say I'm a spiritual person, I don't know whether I'm a spiritual person, because spirituality, because I believe every individual is spiritual. It's just that it shows in different ways. For some, this show matches the social norms, so-called social, the standards laid down by the society. It matches,
Okay, right.
and we call them spiritual.
Hmm.
And for those who are just out of this box, we probably call them not spiritual. At the end of the day, I believe no individual would like to do anything bad by choice. And if that is there, that's spiritual. How it happened, these kind of, I mean, people may not articulate it.
So, what is spirituality according to you? Okay.
To be able to answer this question, I would like to take you to my definition of God.
Hmm.
God is anything that is big. By big, I mean powerful
Right.
and good. Now, mathematically, bad is good reversed.
True.
So that's the antithesis, probably. So anybody having an appreciation for anything good is godlike, is God fearing,
Yes.
is spiritual. So even that it may be, you may call that person non-spiritual, but if that person uh, pauses for a while, looking at a flower bloom,
Right.
appreciates its beauty, that's spirituality.
Wow.
If that person pauses on listening to good music, even for a while, that is spirituality. Somebody who would uh, keep gazing at that flower or sit down till that song or rendition finishes is maybe more spiritual, has got more of that being expressed, but the other person is also spiritual. So that for me is spiritual, being
Wow.
spiritual.
My God. So you just are extremely, you have increased your frequency to take the energy of the thing of the music, for example, of the flower blooming, for example. Is it what you want
Yeah.
to say?
Yes,
Wow.
yes, yes, yes.
Wow. How
Being
has
able to appreciate whatever is good
true.
is.
True.
spirituality.
How has it shaped you personally? Has it at all?
I don't know. Other people might be able to say.
Right, I would be able to say you're highly spiritual. Anyways, I wish this was from you to me, and about you I would tell more, since I know you a lot, and I adore you, I respect you a lot because of what you are, quote unquote. How do you what is your take on this, that many students today struggle with uh, you know with this mental health, which is rather, I feel, your mental health is directly attached, or equates your spirituality, like your spirit decomposes when your mental health makes you decompose it. So it is because of the struggle with pressure and comparison. Parents have always been comparing this child with that. It had also happened in my case, but it did not bring me to a mental ailment, which it is happening now. What would you tell them to focus on?
I really feel sorry for this generation because this is a social issue. We are living in times of nuclear families where children are pampered. For example, we most families now have one child, and in that case, there will be six adults at least, both parents and two grandparents on either side. So, six adults to take care of that one child. That makes them less tough. They don't get to face these situations, scenarios in their life. And second is these students get far too much of me time alone. We did not have that. So, I mean, for you to be able to feel the pressure, you should have enough time to think about. So, go out and play in the field.
Right.
Sweat it out. Come back before 6, or
True.
else you'll be caned.
True.
And then you have lots of homeworks to do. So I mean, you should not have so much of time to think about yourself and your problem.
Second you on
That will solve half of the things.
channelize
And
the thought, I mean, in the right way.
energy,
Energy.
channelize the energy.
The energy.
And the other part is that we tend to be too much worried about the outcome. What will be. So, que sera, whatever will be, will be. That should be the spirit. I mean, enjoy whatever you are doing and do it to the best of your ability, and then leave the rest. It's not that. Uh, if you don't get what you aspired for, it's not true that there isn't other things
True.
for you. So keep trying. It'll happen. It has to happen. So, and parents should be. I would rather blame the parents. People should spend more time with their kids, and in doing that, the behavior should be adult to adult. So you don't always teach your child.
Right.
You be a friend.
That's
with
also a teaching
more.
point.
So that is very important.
An adult to an adult.
Adult to an adult.
Thank. Do you think the devices? Do you think AI is to be blamed also?
AI is rather more recent. I would blame ourselves,
Just said
because the problem is not with technology. I
blaming
mean,
technology always.
scientists found out that nuclear fission can generate energy, and then we made a bomb out of it.
True.
We didn't think of using it for generating electricity for lighting up our cities. So internet came. We could have used it. We did use it for good things.
Of course.
People started misusing it. Mobile communication came. It came for a good reason. There is a lot of benefits of mobile, but then the misuses are more. Same is happening with AI.
True.
So the problem is not in technology. The problem is
Your
with us.
choice. True.
Your
And AI is changing everything, however, but still, it's your choice to mold your child. He or she is your child,
Yeah, for example, I can tell you, there's a very popular AI-based application called ChatGPT. I find students have stopped writing applications themselves.
It has gone down to applications also. I thought it
Yes,
was
I mean
just
a leave
limited to
application.
editorial. My God.
a leave application is being drafted by ChatGPT. We can make out. So then the students have to be explained that by doing this, you are actually harming yourself. True. Because you tend to lose out on your ability to think, on your ability to draft proper, semantically correct sentences, to bring the emotion and your urgency in your words and put it across. So that is harming human communication. True. I don't know. Maybe we'll get to see this probably. That love letter is being drafted by ChatGPT.
My God, this is so not. I mean, not the appropriate word. Maybe unethical. I mean, what are you doing to yourself? Spare me the horror. As an educator, how do you guide students to think about the ethics behind technology? The thing that you just ended up.
It's not that we need to teach them. They already know. They are aware of it.
True.
They are aware of it. That sense of right and wrong is there. True. But they still do it.
Because it's
So
easy.
our job is to tell them that beta आपने ये किया है मुझे पता है don't do it again. And they must be made to realize but by doing this they are not outsmarting the educator or they are not outsmarting the system. They're actually cheating on themselves.
They are trying
That
to
is very
replace
important.
themselves with
Technology.
right. And they are missing out on this, that AI does not have a soul. So whatever you're cut pasting is actually not losing its essence. It's so structural. It might look, essentially wow, but it is not. Since we are educators, we have been reading, your writings. It has suddenly taken a toll. So but some say AI is powerful but soulless. Let me come to this question: do you think it can even understand human emotion? I don't think so. But again, AI is very powerful. How do you foresee?
Let's go get into this. I mean, rather than me telling uh, you and the viewers, let's start to try to understand. AI, so artificial intelligence. We are trying to create intelligence artificial. To be able to create something, we should first know and understand how that thing works.
Right.
So to be able to create artificial intelligence, I'm basically trying to artificially create intelligence,
Right.
which is
Created by you.
a human
True.
parameter. Now my question is, for AI to be able to understand human emotions, computer scientists should first understand human emotions themselves.
Of course.
Can you tell me what is sorrow? Can you define sorrow?
An
Can you
emotion.
define happiness? Can
But
you define love?
these are abstract now. How would you
And
explain them?
you do not know yourself
True.
when you will feel happy and when you will feel sad. On a particular day, a particular song can make you happy, and on another day the same song can make you feel sad. So these are things which we ourselves have not been able to define. All we know is the physiology of human body, that certain hormones get secreted, certain chemical reactions happen, and certain electrical signals travel from one place to another. And we have been made to believe that all our intelligence is here. But then when you feel sad, why do you feel a lump here?
Correct.
Right? When you feel sad, why do you feel a pressure on your chest?
Pain here.
So we have been saying that heart is here and mind is here, but heart doesn't think and the mind thinks. So all these things are still to be explored. We don't know. Now the important question is two things: shall we ever be able to come to the full knowledge of it? Question number one.
Knowledge of it as in technology, artificial intelligence.
Knowledge of emotion.
Okay. Okay.
Can humans ever define how emotion works in the sense of emotion, not in terms of chemical signals?
True.
Number two, when, if at all, we arrive at that point, are we still going to be interested in creating a machine that will imitate? So that is it. At the moment, technically speaking, emotions, no. But yeah, if you say emotion, I can imitate, that's faking actually. We actually have robots that can actually get into a conversation displaying emotions, choosing the right kind of word. So that might look to be an emotion, but if the robot is left to behave in a particular way, it has to be trained that this is the behavior that you should display when you feel left out. But if I ask you that for the same kind of an emotion, if Shumogna ever feels left out of 100 times, she will probably behave in 88 different ways.
My God, true.
So that's human emotion. That's human intelligence. That's how it happens. So we have not reached that level. My guess is I wish we never reach there.
True, I really wish we never reach there. Talk about nowadays, they have these technology, they have these websites in which, if an author wants to write a story, wants to write a novel, and there is this they have turned it as a creativity block. You cannot further make something out of something, which, I mean, you cannot make something out of just the conclusive episode. You can take help of those websites, you can take help of those technology to help you craft it, and it has become so easy that AI is as if, or those website, for example, there was this there was this webisode called Mugafi, and they helped us with an AI tool named Ved actually helps you draft a whole chapter. If you feel that, if you it's more like chat gpt. So I feel, I question myself, what about my writing? What about that 16-year-old Shumagna writing much better than AI? So can literature inspire innovation in technology? Is that possible?
Literature does inspire technology, but literature cannot inspire innovation in technology, because when you innovate, you are actually putting something new into it, and that's not happening following some mathematical expression, or it's not chance. It happens in your mind. You frame it, you phrase it, you put your emotions into it. So that's where emotion comes into the picture. What these I mean, this is something that we call the large language model. What they do is they have probably all the books stored in them, and they have found out a method of figuring out how words get connected, how different words appear together, and then what would be the most probable sequence of the next set of words, and how they should be put together. uh, Learning from experience, it's like this. You are making a garland out of flowers. Right. So if you are an original creator, you will pick up a white flower, you'll pick up a blue flower, you'll pick up a yellow flower, and these choices are coming through your creativity. But it's then you show this picture of this garland to a computer, a machine, and the machine will start picking a white flower, then a blue flower, then a yellow flower, and recreating that sequence. It is learning from us at the end of the day. It's learning from you, but it's not creating something on its own. Like you. So but that white may not be the right white to fit with the exactly right yellow. Wow. There are shades. But to the computer's eyes, this is white and this is yellow, so they go together. True. So this is where things get stuck, and reading it, you definitely can make out, at least a trained reader can make out that this is original and this is AI. True. So that is there. Let's wait for some more time. Let's see if an AI generated book wins the Nobel Prize. My God, no. That will be the death of humanity. We can't lose it. I feel so defeated, believe me, when you just framed this. However, it was wonderful talking to you. Finally, sir, if you had to give one piece of advice to young people standing at this crossroad of technology and creativity, what would it be? I would not advise them. Okay. A little more Make to your clarify. Own Make your own choices and own them. True. Okay. Be prepared to fail. It's okay to fail. We fail, we retry, we fail, we retry. It might sound very bookish, but if we fail more. We fail more than we succeed. Absolutely, you can count the number of success. You can't count the number. Nobody remembers if you are successful, nobody remembers the amount of failures, the number of times you failed. So number one, make your own choices. Number two, own them. Be prepared to fail and don't stop.
Don't stop. Don't give up.
This is what I have learned. Again, for any generation, it's better not to advise.
Okay.
Because
why would you say this?
it's their life, it's their times. I mean, advising based on my experiences that
Would not or might
or
not help them.
anybody's experiences, it doesn't match. Doesn't
True.
match.
True.
But these are basically, I would say, these are true forever. These four things. So make them. I mean, stick to them and go ahead. Very exciting times to be alive. A lot of opportunities coming up. Lot of information at hand. So it's a world to conquer.
Oh, wow. So much, sir, for sharing such deep and inspiring insights with us today. It's not every day that we get to hear someone connect code and consciousness or AI and awareness with such clarity, with such depth and such thoughtfulness. Your perspective will help a lot of us, I'm sure. They would reflect upon it. They would watch it and they would reflect upon it, because I am going to do that. And me being the host, I have learned a lot from. So, this is to our listeners. If today's conversation made you think differently, which definitely would, about learning, about leadership, about life, please share this episode to many. All of us should watch this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Shivagna. Even if it helps anybody, that would be the purpose served.
Absolutely.
And glad that this happened, this podcast, and wish your Wilby's podcast a lot of success.
Oh, thank you so
And
much.
you reach out
Amen.
so many people. May your reach grow. Best wishes anytime. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Until next time, this is Shimogna Banerjee reminding you that technology may power the future, but it's humanity that gives it purpose. We'll be back soon with more meaningful discussions and thought provoking topics. Keep turning the pages, and we'll meet again in the next chapter. Signing off from Quilby. Stay tuned.